Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. Erin Moore, founder of Success with More Nutrition, and today we're actually going to cook up some salmon and some parsnip fries. So for those of you who don't know me, I've lost the weight not once, not twice, but 3 times, not because of yo-yo dieting, but because I had babies. So I lost the weight, went from a tight size 17 down to a size 4, started having babies. Sometimes got closer to the 17 again, but now back down to the 4 and actually now into a 2. And it's just been super cool. And I want to take what I've learned over the last 8 years and pay it forward. So that being said, what I'm showing you today is not actually something that I've learned before, other than always try something new. I am not a fan of salmon. I try it every few years, and every few years I'm like, nah. But I know that it has some health benefits, and my husband and my kids love fish. So I'm gonna cook this up. I'll give it a whirl. If I don't like it, I'll have a plan B, just like I always have for my picky kids when they don't like our food. So we'll be good to go. But I also have never even purchased, looked for, didn't even know what a parsnip looked like. So I encourage you guys to really take on trying new things. All I did was Google, where the heck do I find this? Probably didn't write it like that, right? In the grocery store, like what am I looking near to find it, right? And then I found it and I picked it up and I checked it out and I was like, smells like a carrot. All right, well, so that made me kind of think that maybe I'd like it a little bit more. So today, you guys are gonna experience a first for me. Most of the time I share recipes with you guys, I've already had them before. Not always, but most of the time. But so I've already gone ahead and chopped up most of the parsnips, but I wanted to, just in case you are like me, have never seen a parsnip before, here is a parsnip. All right, and it does really smell like a carrot. Somebody described to me that it tastes between a mix between a potato and a carrot, and that sounds decent to me. So I'm gonna give it a whirl. But so for the recipe, we're gonna cut this basically in half, kind of cut the fat part off from the kind of skinnier like bottom. And so for this wider one, we're just gonna cut it into fourths. And for the skinnier one, we're basically just gonna cut it in half. And that'll make them about the same thickness. And then I've just already gone ahead and grabbed a baking sheet. And I always put foil on my baking sheets. That way, when I'm done, less mess. All that got dirty was the foil. Voila, throw that away. Have one less pan to clean. So if you didn't know about that tip, try it. It's a lifesaver. All right, so then that's our parsnips. And then we're just gonna take some oil here, guys. You could do olive oil. I like grapeseed oil. And then we're just going to put some salt. You could really do this with any seasoning that you like. I have a seasoning that I really like to put on veggies and things that maybe I'll give a whirl the next time I make this recipe. But first go around, I really just wanted to make them just like it says. If you have a baster, great. If not, you really can just get some oil and just literally toss these around on the pan. No worries. Sprinkle some salt and pepper or whatever seasonings you want on them and you'll be good. I'm just gonna go ahead and baste some of these really quickly. Maybe I'll add a little bit more salt and pepper afterwards. Just really want to get that taste in there. And then we got our salmon back here. And if you have any favorite salmon recipes, I would love to hear them. Feel free to post them below. Give me a link, type it out, whatever. I would be glad to have them, and I'm sure other people would love to try them as well. I just haven't found that way I love them. I'm gonna keep it pretty simple this go around. Just because I wanna follow this recipe just as is. So again, I'm just gonna put a little bit extra salt on here. Nothing big. I actually really like the pink Himalayan salt. But really just go for whatever you got. I'm gonna just do a little bit of pepper because I want my son to actually eat some of them too. So for our salmon, guys, just went ahead and got a couple big fillets here, and then we're just sprinkling on ancho chili powder. For those of you who don't know, everything I'm cooking is gluten-free and low FODMAP. So if you don't know what that is, no problem. Just keep looking at it as a great healthy meal. Just know it's an even cleaner meal for your gut, everything that I'm cooking. So this is ancho chili powder. If you are not low FODMAP and you want to use regular chili powder, or you are low FODMAP and you have a chili powder that is low FODMAP approved, and if you have questions on what that even means, feel free to comment below. Let me know. But so I'm going to just go ahead and do this. Get that ancho chili powder on there. And if you do want the recipe for the parsnips and or the salmon, I'll give you both. Just write recipe below. Or if you're just like, hey, I'm like you, I don't like salmon, but I want the parsnips. That one was pretty straightforward. Just oil with the salt and pepper. They're both pretty straightforward here. As you can see, I'm not measuring out anything. I'm just kind of making it work. And then that's it, guys. So you can do this concept right here with any kind of vegetables. It's amazing. I'll probably do a video on it at one point because I make them a ton. You can put a whole bunch of different vegetables, sweet potatoes, regular potatoes, anything on a pan just like this. Boom, pop them in the oven. It's amazing, okay? But for today, like I said, following it as straight as, I didn't think about being able to open up the oven with this tripod right here. So now I'm just gonna pop these right on into the oven, and in about 10 minutes, I'm just gonna take them out and flip the parsnips, turn the pans around, put them back in. Both of them take anywhere between 15 and 20 minutes. So just gonna check on them then, and I'll bring you back on and check on them with me. All right, guys, so 10 minutes have passed. We're just gonna take these out for just a quick second and flip them around. So we're gonna take the parsnips out because we're gonna toss those. We're just gonna flip the pan that has the salmon. Man, that looks good. Salmon always looks good, but man. All right, and then you could just really, you don't have to flip them individually. You can just kind of come in here, get a little messy, flip them all around. Doesn't have to be perfect. Some will flip, some won't. Of course, I'm a perfectionist, so that's easier said than done. So we'll just flip them all. All right. Any other perfectionists out there, feel free to comment. Yep, that's me. We'll bond. All right, so we're just flipping all these over. We're going to put them right back in. All right. I bet you could even go ahead and top them again with some salt and pepper on this side. But I'm just going to go ahead and pop these bad boys back in the oven and kind of keep an eye on those. So we'll be back. All right, so we are back and they are done. So let's bring them out of the oven and check it out. Sizzling, look at that. I don't want to tip the pan too much, but looks delicious. Let's see if my taste buds have changed enough to enjoy it this go round. And some parsnip fries. I'm excited to try something new. All right, guys, so again, if you want the recipe, just put recipe below. If you just have any comments about parsnips, laughing at me about not liking salmon, some cool recipes or tips, whatever, just say hi. Love hearing from you guys. Hopefully this gives you a new recipe, something new to enjoy, something new to try, maybe, or an old favorite. So you guys have an absolutely beautiful and healthy day, and just remember to keep healthy simple. Bye, guys.